Around the world, billions are trapped by substances deadlier than war. The shadow economy, an introduction to a global crisis. A single dose can be a final act. Across the globe, the sun-scorched poppy fields of Afghanistan to the clandestine labs of Mexico, a shadow economy thrives on human misery. This trade generates hundreds of billions of dollars, but its true cost is measured in lost lives, shattered families, and communities torn apart by violence and despair. The stories of these substances are written in the blood and tears of millions. They are tales of immense wealth for a select few, built upon the suffering of the many. The price of a fleeting high is often a lifetime of pain, and the legal penalty can be the ultimate price of all. This essay will journey into the dark heart of the global drug trade, from remote farmlands and hidden laboratories to the streets of our own neighborhoods. We will examine the gap between low production costs and astronomical profits, and confront consequences ranging from long-term incarceration to state-sanctioned death. Heroin, Afghanistan's fields of sorrow. Heroin's story begins in the remote, rugged landscapes of Afghanistan, the world's largest producer of opium. Here, under a harsh sun, vast fields of Papaver somniferum bloom in delicate shades of white and purple. For local farmers trapped in poverty and conflict, these flowers are survival. They score the unripe pods. The sap dries into raw opium, the foundation of a devastating narcotic. From these fields, opium moves to hidden makeshift labs, boiled with lime and ammonium chloride to extract morphine, a dark base forming on trays, treated with acetic anhydride to convert morphine into diacetylmorphine. Heroin, the final product, brown or white powder, is packaged and passed to smugglers. They move it along the Balkan route and Silk Route using trucks, ships, and human couriers. In wealthy cities, a gram can fetch over $100, a vast markup that fuels the enterprise. Penalties are severe, from life sentences to death in countries like Singapore. Even small possession can mean decades. Cocaine, the white gold of the Andes, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, a plant cultivated for centuries. Communities chew the leaves for energy and to stave off hunger. Today, leaves become raw material for cocaine as cartels coerce farmers and control vast territories with violence and corruption. In primitive labs, leaves are macerated with gasoline, industrial solvents, cement and sulfuric acid, creating coca paste. Paste is refined into crystalline cocaine hydrochloride, smuggled north via Mexico and the Caribbean to the United States and Europe. Marketed as a glamorous party drug, street price varies by purity, often 80-100 pluzzers per gram. Cheaper, smokable crack devastates poor neighborhoods, fueling crime and addiction. Penalties are severe, life for large-scale trafficking in the U.S. In parts of Asia and the Middle East, trafficking can be a capital crime. The initial rush brings euphoria, confidence, and energy. Then a crash. Chronic use damages the cardiovascular system, heart attacks, strokes, respiratory failure, psychological toll, paranoia, psychosis, and stolen futures. Unlike plant-derived drugs, crystal meth is synthetic, born from toxic chemicals. The Golden Triangle is a global epicenter. Superlabs run by sophisticated syndicates produce industrial quantities. Processes use pseudoephedrine, red phosphorus, iodine, and acetone, volatile and deadly. Labs are environmental disasters and explosion-prone time bombs, sold as yaba or crystalline shards, cheap and widespread across Asia and beyond, concealed in cargo, luggage, and on couriers. Vast profits fuel corruption. Effects are rapid and ruinous. Days without sleep, paranoia, hallucinations, violent behavior. Long-term use causes dramatic weight loss, dental decay, and open sores. Dopamine damage can become permanent, leading to chronic depression and decline. A single pill can cost only a few dollars, while penalties in Thailand, China, and Indonesia include long terms or death for major trafficking. Despite draconian laws, labs persist. Manjer Sankrumbanin Ginder Dididu, Wander Minois, Wander Cestis, like leaving shattered communities in their wake. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid, a specter haunting the modern world, 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine. 2 milligrams can be lethal. Under-regulated precursors from China are shipped, often deceptively labeled, to Mexico. Cartels synthesize pure fentanyl and revolutionize the trade. A tiny amount yields thousands of doses, pressed into counterfeit pills that mimic legitimate opioids and benzos, smuggled across the US border and sold to unsuspecting users. Every pill a game of Russian roulette. Cheap, potent, and now dominant. laws struggle to keep pace. The US targets traffickers and routes, China schedules analogs, but endless variants evade control. In the US, fentanyl now leads deaths under 50. Overdose can occur within minutes. ERs are overwhelmed, families blindsided by counterfeit pills. Fentanyl does not just cause addiction, it causes sudden, silent, widespread death. In bleak, economically depressed towns of Russia and Eastern Europe, a homebrewed drug called crocodile emerged, scientifically dacimorphine, synthesized from codeine in common medicines. Users cook codeine with toxic solvents, acids, and phosphorus scraped from matchboxes. A crude, deadly reaction. The impure poisonous solution is injected directly into the vein. Toxic byproducts destroy tissue, skin turns green, scaly, and rough, then gangrene, rot, and exposed bone. Abscesses and amputations are common. Life expectancy can be 1 to 2 years. A few dollars per dose, a short high. Users inject multiple times daily in a vicious cycle. Isolation deepens. Russia restricted codeine sales, but poverty, despair, and lack of care drive the crisis. Crocodile is not just a drug, it is a symbol of absolute desperation. From clandestine labs to US garages, synthetic cathinones are sold as bath salts and flakka. Misleading labels and online sales try to skirt drug laws. Users snort, smoke, or inject, unleashing a chemical storm in the brain. Flakka's alpha PVP floods dopamine, sometimes causing excited delirium, extreme paranoia, agitation, hallucinations, adrenaline spikes, and dangerous hyperthermia. Bizarre, violent behavior endangers everyone nearby. $3 to $5 a dose. Outbreaks strike youth and the homeless. Florida has seen surges overwhelming police and ERs. Body cams capture terrifying encounters. When one compound is banned, chemists tweak molecules. Broad analog laws fight entire classes. True solutions are public health, treat psychosis as emergency care and provide lasting psychiatric and addiction support. The global drug trade runs on a broken equation where street price ignores human harm. A few dollar fentanyl pill can end a life in minutes. Cheap crocodile can mean amputation and a slow death. Punishments vary wildly, from fines to mandatory death. Some nations execute traffickers. Portugal decriminalized possession and treats addiction as public health. Redirecting resources to treatment and harm reduction saves lives. Cartels exploit legal inconsistencies and porous borders to reach high-price markets. Extreme profits ensure someone takes the risk. From impoverished farmers to teenage mules, violence erupts as cartels fight states and each other. Price and penalty metrics obscure the human cost. No sentence restores a lost child. No price measures a broken family. For every kingpin captured, another rises. For every user jailed, many suffer in silence, afraid to seek help. These stories paint a grim picture. Ruined health, broken families, lives cut short. A mother over her son's overdose, a man with skin destroyed by toxins, communities fearing cartel violence. The scale can feel overwhelming, from poppy fields to city streets. Yet a glimmer of hope remains. In the first call to a helpline, compassionate care offers clean supplies and a path to treatment. Recovery is possible. Healing requires time, counseling for wounds of the mind and medicines to ease withdrawal. The choice is not just drug versus sobriety, it is isolation versus connection, despair versus hope. Education and treatment save more lives than more prisons. Let this be unequivocal. These are not recreational drugs. They are poisons engineered to addict and destroy. One dose can end a life. The risk is absolute. If you are trapped or love someone who is, help is real. The first step, however small, begins a new day.